Hey guys, Deathdealer here. Welcome back to another episode on the TimeCraft server. Fun fact, this episode is being live recorded on Twitch, so head on over to twitch.tv/DeathDealerYT to, watch this stuff being created live. I will try and do this as much as I can. But yeah, the plan for today is we're not going to be working on any farms. So no farms, nothing. Also, the video might be a little bit choppy, so I need to look into that. So no farms, nothing like that. We're going to be working on an actual bold outside. Yes, a bold for once. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a floating, island in the sky where we're going to build a structure, and that will be part of the Sky Cities, which should be pretty sweet. Now, in between episodes, I've been crafting up some iron. So we have lots of iron here. We have lots of melons in this system. On my last stream, which I did last night, I fixed this stuff. Well, I don't know if I fixed it on stream, but I know I fixed it around that time. So we have working item filters now, which is quite sweet, so we don't need to manually come and take this stuff. I haven't hooked up the pumpkin farm yet. It is still being worked on, unfortunately, but we will get to that at some point. So, enough rambling on, let's head on out to the location and start constructing this floating island. Alright, so we've came out into the middle of the Sky Cities area. You can see the temple Rustic's working on just over there. And we're going to be working right here. So we've put in some scaffolding that takes us all the way up to Y135. That's where the floor level is going to be. And what we've got to do is we've got to use that, we've got to build some scaffolding, and then we've got to build a floating island from that, with the building on top of it. Sounds good? Yeah. So what we've got to do is, I'm going to make a little bit of progress. Maybe we'll lay out the actual ground the island is going to have. We'll build the island around that, and then we'll build a structure right on top of it. That should take me a little bit of time, but I think this should be a fun and interesting build. Okay, so we've done a little bit of work so far. We have went up to Y135 and we've built a dirt platform. That is a circular platform that is about 29 blocks across, and that's where we're going to be building the structure on top. Now, the island itself won't remain circular. We will be randomising the pattern, breaking it up, making it look more organic as time goes on. But this is just a guide to start off with. Now, what our next steps are is we're actually going to start building the floating island itself. So that will include all of the stone elements. Now, that stone will include lots of things. So we'll have a few ores, and we'll also have, say, andesite to vary the stone texture a little bit. You won't really see much of it from the ground, but it should, help quite a bit. Now, I've also took the liberty of placing some grass up top, courtesy of my Silk Touch pick, which I got in my stream last night. But yeah, we're almost there. We really need to get up here faster. But yes, as you can see, that's my bed, but we've got some grass in here. Now, this dirt is only one layer thick. We need it to be at least 3, so that, it kind of looks more realistic. But we're going to do that as time goes on. So, next steps is we're going to start working on the island itself. So we need to, create, some temporary scaffolding below this island, and then we can build the stuff. Alright, so I've been putting in the work. As you can see, oh, there's a creeper out there. We attempted to build the island from the top down, but that doesn't quite work. So what we've done instead is we've built a kind of solid stone core in the middle, and we're building it from the middle up. And this is what I've got right now. So this is how I want the island to kind of taper, and it's going to be kind of more randomised, so it won't look like this all the way up, but this is what I'm going for. So I just did this again. It took me 5 minutes to put this part together, and it's kind of unique all the way around. It looks different. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So I think what I'm going to do is building this will take a wee bit of time, and I think I might run out of stone, possibly. Oh, it would be good if I can time lapse this, but I don't have a camera account, unfortunately. So I've just got to put in a little bit more work. I'm doing this in between streams at the moment, because the way my day works. And yeah, whenever I stream, my videos tend to be a little bit more choppy. I don't know why, so that's something I need to look into. But yeah, I've made decent progress so far, so let's get the building cap on and get back to work. So after doing a bit of work on stream, we have a floating island. Now this took a lot of time, and it is fairly small, but we've got one in place. Splashes came along and bought a smaller one. I quite like it. I think it looks really cool. And Rustic also has his floating island in place, so yeah, the Sky Cities district is starting to come together. Now if we pop on up here, I've had to move this scaffolding several times. We can take a look at the space we have to work with. Now originally we had a 29 block across circle, and we used that as a guide. That circle no longer exists. We deformed it to fit the island that we currently have. So if we can just pop on up here, we'll be able to see this thing. So almost there. Come on. There we go. So yeah, this is what we have to work with. It's a decent amount of space, but it's not actually all that much, to be fair. So we'll probably build a kind of small structure, and then we'll do some like landscaping work around it. I really like how the leaves are hanging off that smaller island there, so we'll probably do something similar to that. So build wise, I don't know what we're going to do. Probably like a small 2 or 3 story building. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, let's do that. Now I also have a few other things we need to take care of. I'd like to go over to the shopping district to check our, what do you call them, the revenue we've got from the island shop, because I also want to go and change the prices. Also, I've been using the gold XP farm, that's why I have so many levels, if you are wondering. So yeah, let's head on over to the shopping district, pick up our new diamonds, and reduce the prices on iron. Alright, so we're here in the shopping district, and there's a new shop right next to us. It's one made by Splashes. It's a diamond thing, obviously. So yeah, let's head into our shop. Now, I know we've had a few sales, but we haven't had as much as I'd hoped. So we've made 6 diamonds so far, so that's good. And we still have plenty of stock. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to reduce the price to 1 diamond per stack. Now my reasoning for doing this right now is because I have lots of diamonds. Not lots of diamonds, god no. Lots of iron in storage. So we might as well. Also, it's night time, so we're going to sleep, but this is the diamond shop where we have the chance to get lots of diamonds. So it's 5 diamonds for 2 ore. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend this stuff almost immediately. There we go. And we'll see what we can get. So let's sleep. Oh, I'm a little bit early, that's why. Come on. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to fortune up this ore. Because that's what this is, it's a little bit of a gamble. So let's see, there we go. I'll put that on my hotbar as well, and our fortune pick is the first one. And yeah, we made our diamonds back. Okay, that was very anticlimactic. Oh well, but yeah, we just got a two more diamonds? No, 1 more diamond from that. So yeah, what we've got to do now is we're going to head on back over to the Sky Cities area, and I think we'll make a start on this build. I don't even know what I wanted to do. I have no idea how this build's going to look, I just know that I'm going to build something. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so I had an idea. We haven't actually started working on the structure on top of the island, but I've just been AFKing thinking about what I'm going to build, and I've been letting these farms run. So basically what I did was I put in an off switch, so we can turn these things off. And I've been collecting the drops from this thing, and I noticed we have lots of pumpkins, we have lots of sugar, and we have lots of eggs, because I have an egg farm, which is set up nearby. So what we've got to do, got to take some pumpkins, we're going to take some eggs as well. So 1632, there we go, that's 64, and we're going to need 64 sugar. Because what we've got to do is we've got to make a better food source. Now I think pumpkin pies are better than what steak is. Possibly, I don't know. But we have a lot of stuff for them, and plus pumpkin pies are renewable. I don't even need to touch the process. So we're going to make some sugar. And there we go, so there's lots of this stuff. Okay, that isn't wanting to stack. There we go. And there we go, that's lots and lots of food right there. Very nice. Now that we have a decent food source, let's go and work on this farm. And I need to sleep. Okay, so I've done a little bit of planning. So this is what the build is looking like. In fact, what I'll do is I'll pillar up a few blocks. And there we have it, so this is the layout. So it is fairly basic. Now, this building I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know what it's going to do, what its function will be, how it's going to look. I'm just, you know, freestyling a little bit. All I know is it's going to have like a glass half dome in the back. And that can be like, oh, I don't know, like a dining area or something. This isn't, you know, meant to be like a proper, like, extremely detailed build. It's meant to be something that's kind of quick, fills up the island. Now, the idea is out the front here, and in between these other islands, we'll have ways to connect them with like pathways and things. And then ways for us to get up and down to the lower areas of the, you know, the district. So my next plan of action obviously is we're going to build this thing. So building wise, we're going to be using a mix of andesite, stone, stone bricks, maybe a few different types of wood, spruce wood, acacia wood might look good here, maybe some stripped logs would look good as well, possibly. I need to try out a few things with this. But yeah, less talking, let's get straight into this build. Okay, so this is the build so far. It's different than what the plan was originally. We got rid of the little circular thing at the back. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that, so we got rid of it. And yeah, I'm liking the block palette so far. So we have stone, we have polished andesite, we have stone brick walls, some stripped spruce, yeah. Some stripped spruce logs, some normal spruce wood, and yeah, it's coming together. Now I've realised something, what I'm going for is actually got to look very similar to, like, say, like certain types of churches, but this isn't a church, no, this, I don't actually know what this structure's purpose is. I'm just building something that looks cool, you know. Yeah, maybe we should think about what we're going to put in here. Maybe we could have a kind of like story plot device here at the window. This is going to be a really big window, or maybe a small one, who knows. We're also going to have an upper floor, so there's going to be a tower here that's going to be taller than these two towers, and then at the back here it's going to be lower, so there'll be like a balcony, so we'll be able to like access the upper levels, and yeah, do some weird things. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do up there, so I need to come up with an idea. But yeah, also this area is very, very small, so I'll probably just like cordon this stuff off and pretend it isn't there. So then those outer, like, what do you call them, towers, are just like detailing pieces, which I think is quite nice. So yeah, this project is coming along quite nicely. I am liking the block palette so far. So let's get this thing finished, and then we can think about what we're actually going to put inside. Alright, so I've been putting in the work working on this structure, and it's coming along quite well. I've got myself into a little bit of a building groove right now, and I'm liking how this is looking. But guys, I need to confess you something. I did it again. I'm recording this clip on the day this video releases. I can't help myself. I keep on doing this. Something's terribly wrong with the way I'm doing my stuff right now. But yeah, we don't have long. Like, I have maybe about an hour and a half worth of time left before I need to stop and then start editing. Because if I don't, I won't get the video up in time. So we need to get this project finished, which we're going to be doing right now. So if we head on up here, here's our second level. It's nice and roomy, so there's lots of space in here. And then we also have an upper level up here. Now, what I was going to do was, I was actually going to have this area accessible down there, but well, the roof of this, but in fact what I'm going to do instead is it won't be accessible at all. You'll be able to see some nice things from the window, but you won't be able to do anything. Right, okay, so we're going to need some more stone brick walls. I'll keep that there because we'll use that to get over there. And yeah, I'm actually really liking the way this project turned out. I want to build on this palette again at some point in the near future, because it has been quite fun. Stressful, but fun. I've enjoyed it. It's just, it's something a little bit different compared to what I normally do. I can just jump up here actually. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're just going to bring these walls out like so, to there. We'll do the same over on this side. And this will just make this have a nice uniform look. Oh no, that's wrong. What we do here is we get these spruce logs, and then we strip them. I love working with this stripped, these stripped logs. They look so good. We need some stone bricks, stone brick half slabs, and last but not least, there we go. Cool. Now I need to put in a lot of like, what do you call it, spruce slabs, which we'll start over on this side, and then we're going to need to go and craft more. and that'll be this build done. Now obviously we still need to go and do the interior, but we'll do that next time. I also want to build more of those floating islands that Splashes did, because that looks really cool. We need to do the kind of like landscaping around this structure as well, but I'll do that next time, because yeah, I'm almost out of time for today, which isn't great, isn't the best whatsoever. Okay, that should be more than enough. So if we just craft this up into slabs, that should finish this job. Now we need to light this area up as well. I don't want any zombies or anything spawning, because that can cause things to break. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think I should put in this structure. I've got an idea of something I want to put in here yet, like right now, but I'm still, you know, working out the details for that. So I'll basically let you know when I have something concrete. But yeah, there we go. So we can just pop on down here, get rid of this dirt, and there we have it. It looks fairly basic, it's a basic floor, but it's got a consistent look all the way through. We also need to get a door on this place, which we'll be using spruce for that as well. And there we have it. I like this. When this district fills up with lots of other floating islands, I think this will look really cool. So yeah, we need to put a door in this thing. I might actually move some of the things from my base up here, because it looks really cool. So we want a door, so there we have it. And we're also going to need, what do you call it, some polished andesite. And there we go, that's the door. So that's this build all done. Very, very nice. Ah, I'm happy with that. I'm just happy to get this thing over with. But yeah, it looks really cool. And if we look around this side as well, you have these little spires which have no purpose whatsoever. They just look really, really cool. And I'm quite liking this so far. I might actually go and do something down there at some point in the near future. Maybe have that as have it as something that was once a floating island, but it's fallen out of the sky. I think that would look really cool. But yeah, and that's this project done. Now before we go, there's one thing I'd like to go and do. So let me go and grab some materials, and yeah, we'll go and do this other thing. Okay, so we're currently over at the Biodome that Kurt has been working on during his streams, and I've been watching them, even though like it normally happens really late in the evening for me, like anywhere between 2 and 4 AM. But yeah, I've been watching them, and he's been dying a little bit. So we've brought over this god tier piece of equipment known as a shield. I think this would be of quite some use to him, along with lots of poppies, because he's opening a concrete shop, and yeah, poppies can be turned into dye, and he's going to need a lot of dye. So yeah, here we go. Now we need to leave a sign. So let's see, I think these will be useful for you. There we go. So yeah, shield and lots of poppies, and that's it. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Next time we're going to be, you know, working more on the island and the surrounding area. We are going to be building some floating islands, making the island actually look nice on top. And who knows, we might actually go and do some grinding. I want to go and get myself a looting 3 sword, because I want to start collecting willow skeleton skulls, because we have lots of iron here, and I've got lots of big projects planned, but for some of these projects to go ahead I need a beacon. So maybe it's about time we should think about looking into getting one of those. I know Jesse has one, he brought it over from season 1. I'd like one for myself. I just love the way how that comes in slowly with like the render fog. Oh, and you can see my building up down there, that's cool. So yeah, in the near future we'll be tackling that project, hopefully. Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos. On the left at the top you'll see a video that I think you should watch next, and at the bottom you'll see a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Thanks for watching.